Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So today we're going over to Kirkstall Brewery, based in Leeds. Um, Massive kudos to Kirkstall Brewery for coming to the aid of North Brewing Company, obviously another Leeds brewery, taking them out of administration. Absolutely an amazing thing that Kirkstall did. I think the chap's name is Steve Holt. Yeah, well played, Team Kirkstall, for that. Protecting breweries. If you've got the ability to protect breweries and keeping the same staff running it as well, so the same guys who owned North are still going to be there doing their thing. So, they've obviously know what they're doing. They've all been friends for years, and if you've got the ability to do this, why wouldn't you? You know. How many other breweries across the UK could have been saved had somebody who's a friend of that brewery, who's got pennies obviously, come to their aid, and not a big macro brewery who's coming just to scalp breweries. In any case, so Tiramisu Stout from Kirkstall, new in at Asda, 5.5%, obviously from Leeds. This dessert-inspired stout uses North Star coffee and natural flavourings to create the flavours of a classic tiramisu. I absolutely love tiramisu, so I picked it up yesterday. It's jumped the queue into number one, but I also wanted to, quite rightly, say a thank you to Kirkstall for what they've done. So here we go. Lovely black pour with nice tan head on that. Beautiful. There we go. Doesn't that look good? Beautiful coffee nose on this. And that's with somebody who's got a stinking cold. So, yeah. Ooh. That just hits the spot. It really does hit the spot. Obviously waiting for the air to get to it a bit. It's at a nice temperature. The temperature in here today is 11 degrees. So a fairly decent temperature for, this sort of style of beer. That must be the wind. There's a coffee element, and then obviously it goes into a slightly stronger element coming through. Oh. So I'm liking these beers. I mean, the one thing Asda, I've got to be honest, I don't rate Asda as a supermarket, but the one thing that I have noticed in Asda is that Kirkstall do seem to have seasonal beers in there. So that's great for somebody like me who doesn't live in Leeds, who lives in Nottingham, to get beers I wouldn't normally be able to get unless I went to Kirkstall's website and obviously ordered a load. Do intend to go to Leeds at some stage and have a night over in Leeds and do a load of a good pub and tap room run round. The only problem is, whenever you go to anywhere, you'll get somewhere, and somewhere is so good, you have one beer and it's like, I'm leaving, I've only had one beer in here. And it's you'd want to do a hell of a lot more than just one beer, obviously. Ooh. Yeah, absolutely lovely that is. Oh, it's one of those beers you could just sit on your settee and have a sleep. Just drink that and then just fall asleep. And like I say, in a warmer room as well. I reckon this is one of those beers that even cold or warm would be an outstanding beer. Fair play to Kirkstall. As we're going down, the flavours just seem to be slightly changing on the way down. Oh, so glad I picked it up yesterday. Like I say, I do love tiramisu. It's one of those desserts that I really do love. Same as trifle, to be fair. I do love a trifle. And I love a sherry trifle. It's my Christmas thing to have sherry trifles. I only had 2 this Christmas. I was being good. Yeah, watching the old waistline. Well, not that I do really in the grand scheme of things, but yeah, they're not as good as they used to be either. The sherry trifles, I want one that's got alcohol in the trifle, proper sherry trifle, not a taste of it, but enough not to, enough to put an 18 sticker on the trifle. That would be the creme de la creme for me. Could you do a sherry trifle beer? Always the interesting thing there. I mean, could it be done? I don't know. I'm not that much of a beer maker to know that. I'm sure there's an aspect that could go into it. Funnily enough, I'm tempted to do a sherry aged barley wine. Now that'd be something interesting. Brew a barley wine and then get a nice drop of sherry and chuck the sherry into it and then age it in the barrel for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months for my birthday. For my birthday drinks. This year on my birthday, I'm gonna have a bit of a barbecue party sort of thing, and that's certainly on my radar to do. Yes, definitely. I mean, last year I did a woman raisin double chocolate and impy stout. That turned out amazing as well. Got the kits cheap as well. And then also I did the sticky toffee impy, which that turned out absolutely amazing. I've got some ideas for some beers I'm going to do for my birthday to barrel age, and maybe even a red wine as well. Put a barrel age of red wine for my birthday, brew it and then age it, and maybe chuck a bit of something into it to get a bit of woodiness, like oak chips or something, just to improve it a little bit more, or something on them, or even a bourbon chips. Yeah, there's so much you can do with beer, and it inspires me when I get breweries who create beers that that just tick boxes, and it makes you want to do random things with beers. And obviously, spring's on its way. Later evenings in the garden, I'll be watching telly, because to be honest, telly just bores the life out of me. I end up having to watch crap that other people watch when it really is crap as well. I mean, at the moment we're watching Coronation Street in Emmerdale, and it's like, why am I watching this rubbish? And yeah, I think I've been sitting down too long watching it when I could be doing other things, and even playing games on the computer is more interesting than watching soaps. But anyway, cheers all. The aroma is absolutely adorable. Ooh. In essence, it's more of a coffee stout, but still, it really ticks the boxes. it's good to see they've gone down the natural route rather than big essences and all that. North Star coffee. Quite the funny thing is that's North is in that North Star with the reference to North Brewing as well. That's makes you smile, doesn't it? So would I drink this again? That's a hell yes, yes, stunning. For me, a good 4.5 out of 5, and a very nice beer. Can't fault it. And cheers to Kirkstall. Well played, my good team. Cheers.